Good evening, good morning, and good day. And thank you so much for once again choosing to spend a little bit of your time with me. In today's episode, Lena Dunham, pet abuse, and me eating chicken. Lena Dunham has sexually assaulted critically acclaimed, world-renowned, and beloved movie actor Brad Pitt. Also my own not-so-secret man crush, mainly because of the fact that people have been telling me my whole life that I look like him. You decide for yourself. Lena Dunham awkwardly tried to kiss Brad Pitt on the red carpet last night. This did not go so well for her, being captured in hundreds of photos awkwardly showing her absolute disgrace. Now, whilst this is being reported upon as simply being, a awkward, silly, drunken moment or whatever, some people are referring to it for what it truly is, sexual assault. Leave Brad alone, you fucking psycho bish. Some absolute mad lad took it upon themselves to forever immortalise this moment by editing the profile on her official fan page. Lena Dunham is an American actress, writer, director, producer, and a sexual predator. I like that. I like that a lot. You can see almost the progression in these wonderfully cringy photos as she leans in, goes for the kiss, and Brad Pitt just coolly, casually, and calmly walks through her. The man is a man. This dude playing a homeless dude, playing other dudes into paying up their dues. This non-homeless, non-handicapped man was making $1,000 a week, a weekend, just begging, panhandling. What an absolute piece of shit. I hate to say it, this is why you shouldn't give to people begging for money. You genuinely don't know what the money's going to be used for. I hate to be that guy. What I do, I'm a smoker. I always go over and have a cigarette with them, leave them a pinch of baccy and let them have a couple of rollies. It's not the hardest thing to do. To date, yet to meet a homeless person who didn't appreciate a cigarette. This absolute disgusting piece of fucking human waste decided to kill an animal in an act of revenge. I fought at court to get my ex-boyfriend's dog just to get him put down the next day. I got told he cried for hours. Fortunately, we aren't actually shown the video. How this person thought that this would go down well on Reddit, I do not know. This piece of shit who felt entitled to the charity money raised for those suffering from AIDS because he wanted to go on holiday. What an absolute fucking piece of shit. A Bronx pastor stole more than $631,000 from HIV/AIDS charities. Why is it always those involved in religion? Maybe it's though they seek the position of something like a priest or a pastor because they want power over those who are gullible and stupid. It's certainly appealing if that is your mindset. Chicken's heart. I'm really hungry. This is a really miserable story. A woman kicked her own cousin from her own grandmother's funeral because the cousin's cancer would make everyone feel sadder and steal the attention. And I'm going to skip through the story a little bit here. My cousins had walked up to me and asked if they could talk to me outside. I agreed, but I knew with the strange look on their faces it wasn't going to be good. My older cousin Rita immediately gave me the business. You need to leave. It's hard enough dealing with Grandma. We don't need to deal with you too. She's my grandma too. Why can't I be here? They just gave it to me straight. Seeing me with cancer was too hard, and everyone was trying to mourn the death of Grandma. I would be taking the attention off Grandma and her celebration of life. I told her I understood, and I left. I didn't want to take attention from Grandma, and I guess I would be making everyone more sad by showing up. I just wanted to show respect to my grandma. I'm really hurt. In tragic and upsetting news to many within the YouTube community and just millions of people worldwide right now, YouTube creator Grant Thompson, the king of random, has passed away in a really fucking horrific and shit-sounding paragliding incident. I myself was inspired to start YouTubing originally on my very first channel, which I'm not going to link to or anything, or maybe I will, who knows. But yeah, I was first inspired to start YouTubing by Grant Thompson. I followed one of his creations to make fireproof concrete in order to build my own forge in my back garden and use that to start melting and casting pewter jewelry. The guy was incredible, an absolute visionary, creative genius, and genuine, true inspiration. I would have loved to have known him personally and to have met him just to say thank you to him for his enormous contribution to, as I say, millions of people's lives. He enriched them, he educated them, he fulfilled them, and he helped them fulfill their dreams. That's what made him so special, I think, is he didn't just connect with people through his videos and make them laugh or smile or educate them. He actually helped them achieve their goals and their dreams. The amount of fellow YouTubers I've seen who have had their channel created, inspired by one of Grant Thompson's creations, and they've started their channel off the back of something like that, you know, trying to emulate him and perform one of his creations. And he's such an incredible person, and my heart goes out to his friends and his family. He'll be missed. He was one of the best people, just one of the best. To Grant. But annoyingly, as you know, I don't just bring up things like that because he isn't a piece of shit. He has nothing to do with being a piece of shit. So why would I bring up someone like him? Well, R.I.P. Why did he have to go so soon? His life made millions of people happy and smile every day. He will always be in our hearts.
LOL. Deserved it. White privileged male.
I lose the will to respond to cunts like that at some point. There is just a point where I can't. There's no need, really. We all know what these people are. That person who wrote that is never going to achieve anything 1/10, 100th, 1/1,000,000th as great as what Grant Thompson could and did. Ah, fuck it. Go fuck yourself, you cunting piece of shit.
I should feel sad when anyone dies. However, Grant Thompson, king of random, dying made me really happy when I heard the news. I really hated his content, and it's really nice to know it will never be clogging my feed again. It's clear his videos were just a soulless money grind. Risky fool.
You're a sad fucking sack. I know the name's been blurred out because r/iamatotalpieceofshit has been maintaining their rules fairly well, but Rin, you white ass looking chick with a fucking Japanese name and all those Japanese characters, shit, cunt, twat. Feel sorry for you, bitch. You're never getting any dick in your life, are you? And if you're a lesbian, well, good luck getting any pussy either. With opinions and morals and thoughts like that, I truly feel sorry for you. Or I would feel sorry for you for being such a useless, disgusting waste of space if it weren't for your nasty, nasty thoughts. Go fuck yourself. Whipped in public for being too close to the opposite sex. A woman is whipped in public in Banda Aceh, in Indonesia's staunchly conservative Aceh province on August 1st, 2019, as punishment for being too close to the opposite sex. Might end up offending some people here, and I don't really give a fuck. Islam is a fucking shitty, evil religion. It is inherently, at its core, morally evil, twisted, and fucked up. And if you cannot come round to seeing that and understanding that, there is a certain cognitive dissonance within your head that stops you from ever being one of rational, civilized society. Christianity is a really evil, fucked up religion. Currently, it seems like Buddhism is a pretty evil religion based on the genocide they're committing against Muslims. I can't really name a single religion that I think serves any purpose or form of good in this world. But it cannot be argued, in terms of scale of atrocity and harm that is inflicted upon this world, that currently Islam is by far the most evil, sadistic, and fucked up thing in existence. When religious rule involves itself in the rule of a country, intolerance will come. And through intolerance comes suffering. And through suffering, hate. And hate, the dark side. But jokes aside, this is why people are dying. And if you support this sort of thing, go fuck yourself. Stealing everyone's food is something to brag about. I used to eat the fries when I did Uber Eats, and sometimes on purpose not find the people's addy. Free food. In fairness, if you do that, they do get refunded. And, like, for Uber Eats, you get paid literally jack shit. It's an awful job. I'm not sure I'm judging that guy that much. I might have stolen food when I used to work at Domino's. Sorry. Look at my older videos. I am far from perfect. That's why I judge people. This photo is a photo of a car with both parents in the car smoking, a window very slightly ajar, and children in the back seat. Everyone involved in this is a piece of shit. Calling a young girl passionate about climate change deeply disturbed. As the deeply disturbed Greta Thunberg spreads her climate panic, we should ask why so many world leaders are listening to her, writes Andrew Bolt. Well, Mr. Andrew Bolt, you fucking dumbass piece of shit, calling a child deeply disturbed because she has opinions that differ to yours. Opinions that, might I add, are supported by more than 90% of scientists in this world currently living and breathing. You're a failed waste of space, aren't you, huh? Cunt. Florida man! And convicted of killing parent's brother over webcam model. Prosecutors say Grant Thompson's parents wanted him to end relationship with woman. He stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from his family and later killed them so that he could give money to a Bulgarian woman he met on an online porn site. Oh, Florida man. You never cease to crack me up. You are not the hero this world needs, deserves, or anything at all. Go fuck yourself. As a cyclist, as a fellow cyclist, I hate people like this with a burning passion. On the left side, you see the protected bike avenue, or as we call them in the UK, the cycle lane. Yeah, fucking hell, mate. Like, those exist for a reason, to let you cycle safely and at a good speed without impeding on the traffic. Because normally those exist on roads that have heavy traffic or can be dangerous for cyclists. So use it, you fucking dumbass. No, I'm that badass cyclist who goes at 30 miles an hour. I don't need to use the cycle paths. I'm too hardcore for that. If I use the cycle paths, I'll cause an accident. Blah, blah, blah. Fucking grow up. This piece of shit I went to high school with killed his girlfriend's baby for spitting milk up on his shirt. Bloomington man arrested for murder of 12-month-old child. Bloomington, Indiana. A Bloomington man was arrested Tuesday evening in connection with the death of an infant. Dakota King, 19, is facing a murder charge in the two-month-old's death. Before anyone chimes in with, oh, he's obviously mentally disturbed, blah, blah, I couldn't give a fuck. I actually couldn't give a fuck anymore. I have some really major mental health issues, guys. You may or may not have noticed. And, you know, at 20 years of age, I'm yet to kill anyone. I've had some pretty fucking violent impulses too. I'm not going to lie. Something I'm still getting worked out. But kill someone? Not just killing someone, killing a baby? Killing a fucking baby? That's the lowest of the low. That is quite possibly the worst thing any human being, in my opinion, could possibly do. Other than killing, 2 babies, 3 babies, raping it on the side, I don't know. You can't really get much worse than that, in my opinion. You fucking waste of... See, this is where I'm glad that this happened in the US, because he'll probably go to jail for the rest of his life. And in the UK, he'd get a life sentence, sure. And it'd be like, it'd be lessened because he's only 19, and then he'd have some good behavior. He'd be out in like 15 years in the UK. He'd be out in 15 years. They wouldn't reveal his name or any of that stuff. It was just... I have no sympathy for this man for whatever happens to him in the prison system in the US. Really don't. Selling bodies donated for medical research to the military. Man who donated his mother's body to an Arizona center for Alzheimer's research discovers it was sold on to the US military for $6,000, strapped to a chair and blown up in a blast test. Oh my god, how fucking indecent and disrespectful can you be? Shame on you. Shame. I really hope that this Alzheimer's center gets named and shamed, because quite clearly they're not using these bodies for research. And if they're not using the bodies for research, are they using the money for research? Probably not. That's just going in the CEO's pockets. You fucking fucks. I'm losing it. Florida man has now been sentenced to 10 years after withholding HIV status from 2 unsuspecting women. What the fuck? I swear this gets worse and worse every week. A Florida man who had sex with 2 women while knowingly withholding his HIV positive status was sentenced to a decade behind bars. He should have been sentenced for longer. This guy did this on purpose. What the hell? That's malicious intent. 10 years? I was just saying America's really harsh and all. Well, I got that one wrong, clearly. Pause for thought. Cops hunt vile neighbour from hell filmed hurling terrified puppy into a rubbish bin by the scruff of its neck. That was a really painful sentence to try and say. This is the shocking moment. A neighbour from hell grabbed a terrified puppy by the scruff of its neck before hurling it in a roadside bin. Horrifying CCTV footage shows the woman strolling towards the bin after picking the dog up outside an apartment complex in Oklahoma. Yeah, that is just plain downright horrible. You have to be a nasty, disgusting, vile twat to even think of doing something like that to an animal. And now we get to the real shit news. Sorry guys. I feel like the end of these are just always going to be really depressing for a bit now. Maybe it's just because the world is kind of shit. Man who pushed boy 8 under train was used in a campaign to promote integration. Habte Araya, 40, appeared in a campaign to promote integration. A man accused of killing an 8-year-old boy by pushing him under a train in Frankfurt was featured in a campaign to promote successful integration. That bit there, sorry to interject quickly because this is really depressing and stuff, but that could be r/I'm on the legend shit. Legend shit. Fucking legend shit. Legend shit. Habte Araya, 40, originally from Eritrea but living in Switzerland, was arrested after he allegedly shoved the child and his mother, 40, onto the tracks of a platform 7 at Frankfurt Central Station. You fucking murderous cunt savage fuck. Just saying, this is why, because of my own paranoia, because of things like this happening, I never stand too close to the platform at train stations. I really don't. Fucking murderous scumbags exist. It's just fucking horrible. Well guys, seems like the world is fucked. Everyone out there is a piece of shit. I guess we'll be having another month of dog videos after this one. Peace.